Okay, so this question here wants me to find the missing length for each of the following rectangles. So let's look at II here, okay? If we have a look here, we know our area is that. We know that this is the shorter side, so that's going to be our width, and this is our length, which is what it's asking us to get. So I know that if I think about the area of a triangle, area is equal to length times width. If I then think of, well, I know my area, so I can sub that in there, is 22.5 is equal to my width, which in this instance is 2.5. So I can sub that into where the width is, so I have length times 2.5. Now, I need to just think about some simple algebraic skills here. I want to know, what must I multiply 2.5 by, right, to get 22.5, right? So let's just have a look at how I might go about doing this. I want to find the length. I've multiplied that by 2.5, and so that's the last thing I did on this side. So this is some basic algebraic techniques here, where we think I have L, I multiply it by 2.5, last thing I did to this side was multiply by 2.5, so I want to divide by 2.5 to start trying to find L. If I divide this side by 2.5, I must also divide everything on this side by 2.5. So what I end up with is 22.5 divided by 2.5 equals L, which is my length. So I then need to go through and I need to divide these by, I need to divide that area by 2.5. So the way I go about doing that is how I normally do my division. So I'd go 22.5, I'd go divided by 2.5, and so I need to think, well, I need to move that decimal place there when I'm going to start dividing by a decimal, so I move this one over to here as well. So I know that's going to be the same as 225 divided by 25. Okay, so if I have 225 divided by 25, I then have a look here and I go, okay, well, the 2 can't be divided by 25, so there's like a 0 there. Right. That 22 can't get divided by 25, so there's still a 0 there. So 225 divided by 25, well, I think 25 times 10 is 250, which is pretty close there, and that's 25 short. So I know that 225 divided by 25, right, it will be 9 times that it goes into it. Okay, and so if I go 9 times 25, that's 225. I take them away from one another and I end up with 0. So I know that it's going to go in 9 times, so I know that therefore, right, 9 is equal to my length, right, and so basically my question mark is equal to 9 millimeters, because that's the units of that side as well.